He's very good, though. He
I love that.
likes to be high up in the bucket trucks.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Our old house had some very old Douglas firs surrounding the property, and they were beautiful trees. But then we had some maple trees that were about 45 years old, and the crowns had broken. And it was
Oh,
getting quite dangerous for our children to be out there in a windstorm. So
yep,
we ended up having 9 trees taken down professionally because any one of them could have took a house out.
yep. And we have had a lot of that here.
Yeah, yeah, it's such a cool skill to watch, especially watch these guys with the spike boots and the waist belt, and literally take himself up and do limbs
Yep,
going all the way to the top, and then take the tree
yep.
down in sections. It's fascinating.
He used to do that back in the day. He used to. That's called pole climbing. They used to do that all the time, and he did do that for a long time for the power company. But now he has an 80-foot bucket truck, so he gets in the bucket truck and does it from there.
Gotta love that, eh? Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
I think Chris is with us.
Hey, Chris, unmute
Oh, I have
because
to unmute.
you probably do what I do and start talking and forget to unmute.
I do.
Hello, my friend.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm
So
great.
I was telling him that I've been trying to get the forms filled out and get them to him, but I'm clearly not quite done with them yet. And he was talking about, I just wanted her to, I'm just going to do a quick recap and we'll see how much I was paying attention. But he was saying that, well, I told him, we're kind of in this catch-22 position where, we've been developing, we don't have a lot of money, we're on a shoestring budget, and I'm not trying to play pity me, but we're just kind of in that catch-22 where we don't have clients coming in because we've been developing. And we were talking about the low-hanging fruit and talking about how YouTube is where it's at, and people are tired of long form. What did you call them? Long form emails.
Yeah, emails and sales funnel pages. Yep.
They're
They
just
have a place, but they're not. They're not as. I mean, Foxad are very good at it, and there's definitely a place, but that is not a solo strategy anymore.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Tyler, and I told him that I really don't know what he can do for us when it comes to Infusionsoft and some of the things that we've had to step up and do. I told him that doing our Infusionsoft. You've been creating the lead pages, the landing pages in Infusionsoft because we've had a problem with that. We had to let go of that other company, and it's hard to let go of some of this stuff. I told him that the writing, we didn't have really a great experience with letting go of writing those emails.
Right.
Writing company, we don't like typos, and it wasn't written in our voice and just didn't say the right thing. And so I think it's just, I know we need to prioritize so that he can help us get some traffic quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably where it's a good time for you, Jonathan, just to recap that really quick.
Absolutely.
Obviously, it's social media.
Yeah. So if we take a quick look at the landscape, where we're at. Excuse my brain with all these tabs that are open here. But, so if I was to, obviously there's so many things we could do, but in terms of time and priorities and so on, I was just talking to, remember this digital guy at Sassy with the purple suit and everything? Quite an interesting fellow.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Peach farmer in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously you've got premium LinkedIn, so you're paying for it. Do you have the LinkedIn Sales Navigator as well?
I believe I do, but I have not used it in a long time.
Okay, because that's it's very, very powerful.
It is.
But so we might. I'm almost tempted. Almost tempted to put it on pause and save you a little bit of money because you're probably paying 150 or so a month for your LinkedIn, right?
I think it's 59.
Oh, okay. So your grandfathered in. Okay, no, don't then.
Yeah.
Hold that because you're grandfathered in. So when I look at LinkedIn, straight away, I got your picture. I get the magnetize your federal remit. Right? To me, there's too much going on here. And really what I want to be able to do is when I read this, federal career, job services, military transition, USA jobs, it's too much. So straight out the gate, what we want is a simple messaging. So I'll just give you an example, and I'm not the perfect example, but I think you'll get it. So my picture says it all, that's me speaking. You were in that audience probably. A good headshot, which we all have. And then my simple, it says, I help businesses and entrepreneurs leverage their unique story online through their social media and website presence. That's what I do. So job titles down here, all the other bits, they're all down here. They can get all of that. But that's what I do. So what we want a very simple statement. Say, I help veterans and very smart people leverage hidden and publicized federal jobs through 24 years of experience, or whatever that exact wording is. And so that's every time someone sees your name, that's what you do. Same with you, Chris. That's what you do. Because if we go back to it's almost to me it's too much. I mean, I get there's a button, I get the magnetized, but I think the get hired resume formula, we will have this further down, but I would change that to begin with. Just very simple. But the US flag, I get the button, I get magnetized your federal resume. Will change your job title. So that alone is a quick win. The second,
are you talking about the background?
Yeah. So the header image and also your title here with all the emojis and stuff. I want to rewrite that and get it very simple as to what.
That's what I've been. Yep. You know what? We teach people to put the keywords in there that people are searching for, like resume writer, career coach.
Yes. And we want that, but that wants to be all in here. That's where this can all come into this piece. Right up here, I like to simplify it and make it very to the point.
So more of an intro statement, like you.
Right. And that's the feeling that I kind of got after I left Lisa's last event. I just felt like I needed to change that. So, and it's okay. I'm going to go against what I've always preached and put those keywords up in there, but.
Yeah, no, the keywords will be found right here. Okay. You can easily have this further down, but this is because every time you comment on an article, this is what people are going to see. I help people, blah, blah,
right, blah. Right.
And the same with you, Chris, too. So then the next piece I always go to, and the 500 is perfect because that's the magic number. You could have 501 or 5,000,001. Nobody knows, but it's 500.
Right.
And then the content info, you've got your page, you've got your calendar, you've got your Facebook page, you've got your link. So you don't need to show your LinkedIn company page here because it's already in your job title. But what I would do here is go to the active blog or a YouTube channel and make the most of these 3 links because we can have 3 links. The phone number is here, which is great. Your email's here, your Twitter account is here. So those pieces, so we can alter that a tiny, tiny bit. The next piece then for us, this is probably going to be the easiest win, is not to rebuild the website straight away, but to rebuild this page because it's empty. And this Microsoft...
Are you sharing your screen?
I am. You're
Yes.
not seeing it?
Right. Do you not see that?
Let me go back.
No. Hold on.
Okay. Might be on a second. Do you have several monitors?
Yeah, I've got 3, but I'm trying to find... There you are. Wait. There you are. Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha now.
So
You've got your LinkedIn company up in...
the CC career.
Yes.
So we've got the logo there. We've got the generic LinkedIn picture right here.
Right. I haven't done anything with it.
No. So this is the easiest win for us because Microsoft bought out LinkedIn for a reason. They were trying to compete with Google for search, and they realized Bing was never going to be Google. So in the end, they dropped 14 billion or something and bought LinkedIn for the very reason is that they want people to stay on LinkedIn. They don't want people to leave. So the more active we can become on LinkedIn, the less people are going to leave LinkedIn and go searching on Google, which is what Microsoft's strategy is. So we've got real estate here that we're not using. Now, right away, this messaging is wrong. Founder of the Get Hired system. So that's this line here should be exactly what CC Career Services does. So that's what we want to get in this box. And then this is the gold right here. And this wants to become almost like magazine quality. And we want 4 or 5 posts a week actually on this page. And if we can get a good 20-something posts on this page alone, with the showcasing and the stories and the motivation and some YouTube videos and so on of what it is that you do, this page is going to go on fire for us. Because what we've got is, like an about page here. It's all here. We just gotta keep telling people about what we do and how we do it, and get a number of images into here, maybe some PowerPoints into here. There's a lot that we can put into doing this. Yeah. And right now, obviously, you're not hiring because this is jobs for your company. So that's what it is. The people here, there's a little bit of...
We're hiring resume writers.
Oh, there you go. So you can have that totally in your LinkedIn. So these are the people.
We want them to go through our program.
Let's just see. We got 8 employees on LinkedIn. Let's have a look at this. So obviously, so is Chris still active with you guys?
Technically, no. And I don't know why Melissa's still showing up there. She hasn't worked here for decades.
Okay. So what you need to do is you need to write to Melissa, because you can't take her off. And you just need to send her an email saying, hey, would you mind just... We know we worked together for a short time, and by all means, have us in your resume and on your LinkedIn, but you're not an active employee right now.
Interesting.
You can't delete her. So if you worked for you from January 2017 to June 2017, fine, have that. But these are active people. So if someone's looking at you as a company, it's like somebody called whoever this is in Jordan. I mean, that's probably nothing to do with you at all. Someone's just found your page and added it.
Right.
So what you can do there is you can write to LinkedIn in the contact box and just say, hey, someone's added themselves to my page. We have no idea who this person is. You can say nondescript.
I have had to do that before.
Can you please delete these people? Like somebody here at Hospice and Career Services. I mean, I probably nothing to do with you guys.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Just get LinkedIn.
All of this copy too in here is super old.
Okay, so that low hanging fruit. This is our new website, Easy Win, right here. By getting this page together, and if you've got jobs for resume writing, let's absolutely get that up, and let's get some new graphics going. Even just the graphic at the top of the website would be a good start to go to, and then. Let's just look at you, Chris, while we're here.
Oh,
wow.
My goodness.
Chris, can you remind me of your surname?
Yes, I think it's just Christine Anderson. With an E. Anderson with an E.
No. You were actually listed.
Maybe it's Chris Anderson.
Let's have a look. You were listed here. I can find you.
Yeah, you can cheat.
Nope, that was Melissa. There you go, Chris Anderson. Gotcha. So actually, you got the lesser version of the graphic, which is not too bad actually. Again, let's just change that a little bit. Let's look at your contact info. So we've got the website.
Oh, that website for beauty pages, it's no longer valid.
Okay.
They went out of business.
Let's get rid of that, and let's get the blog and Facebook page into that too, and then. Oh
my goodness!
Hey, you're in control. Yeah, if you finish with the beauty control, just say when you finish that out, that'll be totally fine. You've got lots of.
I thought I did have an end date of September 17.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just showing in history. No, you're right. 7 received, 3 given. These are the gold. And then what I like to try and do is copy and paste some of these and turn them into graphics.
Yeah.
You can do with a ton more. Yeah, no, these are gold. And if we've got, people have already written these on social media anyway for us, so we technically already have permission to use these. That's definitely what we want to sort of put some of these pieces together. Very, very neat. Yeah. So let's get those two pieces together first, and then with the Facebook.
So can I pause us for a moment?
Yeah.
We're kind of still in this dilemma of moving from CC Career Services to CC Career Solutions. And this is what I was writing about on the forum.
Okay.
Is the both websites, but the CC Career Services is the 25, 30-year-old business. Solutions is where we're storing our online courses. And I have felt like that's really the website that we need to build out, because that's what we're trying to move to, is the online course, online education world, so to speak. But my following and my peeps are all under services. So I feel like I'm in a pickle in a way. I mean, I can certainly go to Facebook and say, hey, go follow us over here at CC Career Solutions, but nobody really knows me on LinkedIn under CC Career Solutions.
Okay. Now, you showed me one site, and then you showed me a site in development, and then you showed me the heroic app one, right?
Yes. And the solutions, you can go to it, and you'll see that it's, I can't remember what it says.
It's just a lead page.
Yeah,
it's just a redirect to a lead page.
Okay.
So I'm in the dilemma. That's kind of a business issue, and clearly a social media issue until we build that following over to there. But I'm really not quite sure what to do.
With your LinkedIn,
It is Solutions is the incorporated company. Like I purposely did not incorporate CC Career Services. I knew we were going to the Solutions, and we've had Solutions for quite a long time. Solutions is incorporated, and that really is where we need to be going, because it is incorporated. That's one reason. But what were you going to say, Chris? I'm sorry.
I'm wondering if that isn't just a name change on your LinkedIn profile, or even your company name.
Well, I can't remember if I even set up. I think I do have a CC Career Solutions page set up on LinkedIn. I could go look really quick. But I just wanted to throw that out there, Jonathan.
Yes.
It is a dilemma for me. I need some outside perspective.
Okay, so cccareersolutions.com does not come up as a website when I Google it at all.
Have you got 3 C's?
So CC and then the word career, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll show you what I'm seeing. So when I go to, maybe I'll just do it in the search box, maybe that. That's correct, right? Oh, now it comes up. Okay, it was not coming up under Google search at all, but it is if I put it into the toolbox. Okay. So this is a landing page that you have right now. Oh, I like the logo. Okay, I hadn't seen this before. Okay.
I have a brand new logo.
So is this landing page embedded anywhere, Chris, or is that just standalone?
I'm not sure what you mean by embedded.
So this is an Infusionsoft landing page, but quite often, just to give you an idea, this is like my website, but if I go to the social media bootcamp, this is actually a lead page, but it's in the middle of my website. Nobody would know any different.
Right.
I embedded it in, and there's no navigation at the top. So I was just wondering, is there anywhere else? Because this isn't coming up in Google search at all.
No, I don't think it's embedded anywhere.
I don't think so either.
I mean, we have it in our just in our email campaigns.
Okay,
I think this was a Band-Aid.
okay.
Yep.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I got it. So then let's just say we would do a LinkedIn post. How to write a great federal resume. Pre-video course reveals. And this is a sequence of emails that they get after they fill it all in then?
It is. It's our old campaign. We'd like to be directing them to our new webinar once we have that campaign built up and going. But for now, this takes them to some old videos that Camille and I shot years ago.
They're the Jeff Walker PLC videos.
Right, yeah.
And they're still, for the most part, they're still effective, but we've changed PLC 4 to, it's a new offer.
Okay. So when would you plan on making new videos? Or do you not have a plan to do that?
I'd like to use those PLC videos.
Okay. And where are they housed right now?
They're in Vimeo.
Okay, perfect. All right. So once I get home and I get all these links back, then I can go and find everything.
Yeah, the biggest issue with the PLCs is with PLC 4, specifically the offer, obviously. We have made some changes to that. For example, we position a live event and then give the course for free. No. Anyway, we're no longer doing the 2 tickets to the live event for free anymore.
Okay. And do you have a live event upcoming?
No.
It's not scheduled. No. But we're going to go the webinar route for now.
Sure.
And work on the live event probably for next year. I don't think it's not in the cards for this year. I think we're going to stick to the webinars.
But the live event will probably be an upsell or more like just an upsell.
Yeah, understood. Yeah. And where would you host the live event? In Idaho or DC or?
I think we want to start out doing, that's kind of another thing that come up over the weekend too, is with a local event, doing it. You know how Lisa talks about going to Olive Garden and having her little
I do.
people or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, we could certainly do that, but I think Chris and I just have this vision that we want to do it right. And we want to have the event to where we can have it recorded and have it be like, a Lisa event. I'm saying that because you're familiar with Lisa's events, but we've been to many other events that we want to pattern ours after. But right now, because we need money coming in, we need to go the webinar route, and I think it's faster. But it would be nice to have a live event, have an upsell into, a masterclass, a VIP, the diamond, all of that stuff. But like I wrote on these forms that you haven't seen yet, we have 3 audiences. We have the federal job seeker. We have students at universities that fall under that federal job seeker category. And then we have the federal employees who are seeking a promotion. And then the university one-stops and career centers and kind of a train-the-trainer type category that some of our colleagues fall into that category too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm probably leaving something out. Military transition, that kind of falls into the federal job seeker category. But the messaging for those categories is what I think needs to change depending on who the audience is. Did I leave a category out, Chris?
No, in fact, you probably gave him too much.
It's okay.
Basically, there's federal job seekers, resume writers, and then your universities /workforce development agencies.
That's why I was trying to explain, the students at these universities fall under a federal job seeker.
I think the basic messaging is the same. I think the lead page could change, or the Facebook ads could change to lead them into that. But once they get into that, for the most part, at least in a federal job seeker and military transitions and so forth, that's all going to be the same messaging. But for resume writers, we would obviously speak differently, as well as to universities or workforce development.
Mm-hmm.
But I think our biggest audience and our potential for fastest conversion into sales would be federal job seekers.
Got it. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
I think I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Do you, and this, I know this isn't the time to go do that, but do you want to get into our Infusionsoft and look at our messaging?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. One of my team is an Infusionsoft trained partner, Melissa. So she's got Infusionsoft down pat. So yeah, we can totally help you with that. I'd like to see what the sequence looks like and the tagging and everything for sure. Yeah. Do you have a multi-user license or just a solo license, Chris? Do you know? We could just log in and view if necessary.
For Infusionsoft?
Yeah.
We've allowed certified partners in. So we've got other vendors that have, or other contractors that have access. Is that what you mean?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it depends how many seats you bought with your package. But we can just log in as you if necessary.
Oh.
Yeah, you can log in as me.
Yeah, if you just put that in the form as well, so we can have a look at where the land lies and how we do that. Yeah, yeah. Because I'm interested in a nurture sequence.
And will I know when she's going to be logging in and looking at that? Because this is the part where it's not a trust issue. It's what
Trust
is
issue.
What?
It is very much a trust issue.
So we will not delete anything. I guarantee you that.
Okay.
We will. All we're doing is reconnaissance right now.
Right. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just stuff happens,
Yeah.
And I heard you were familiar with Box Out or with Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So most of our campaigns that are published and running, like I say, most of them are designed under his guidance and style, tagging and so forth.
Yeah.
They're not all perfect. They,
that's okay. Yeah.
far from it, but we have tried to design them in that manner.
And that's the part that I thought maybe you should hear from Jonathan, what he told me that kind of led to they're tired of these email campaigns.
Well, for me, I was explaining to Camille.
I can tell you they're expensive.
Well, they are. And the thing is, everybody's got one of these pretty much glued to their hand. And
yep.
The eyeballs is the currency that we want to invest in. And the best way to get eyeball attention is to tell a great story. And you've seen me on stage, you've heard me speak, you've watched me in the boot camp. I don't have a PhD in anything except the School of Life, but I know how to tell a great story that gets people's emotions so heightened that they want to know more. And that is the secret of marketing right now. Is we live in a very fast-paced, multidisciplinary, distraction-orientated world where people are craving authentic relationship and people are desperate to find somebody who's the real deal. Too many landing pages and gurus out there, if you like, that are 15 miles wide and half an inch deep. So the depth that you guys bring to the experience, like the fact that your business has been around 20 something years, and even if we were to go through the stats of how many people you help get good federal jobs and how many millions of dollars people have made in salaries by working with you, they're the kind of numbers that would make people stop and think, say what? And the best way to do that is in short videos, in graphics, in blog, posts, in LinkedIn articles, in Facebook shares. And all of this is time. It's not money. It's
Right.
no ad campaigns at all at this point. Just, I mean, I am known as the social media guy. I do so much more than social media, but fine, it's my hook. And again,
Right.
and that's how we do branding on websites and SEO and all video and all that kind of things that come under that. But I'm known as being the go-to person for social media. You want to be known as the go-to person for people to help get federal jobs. And then we look at our ideal audiences, and this campaign's for maybe students, this campaign's for federal job seekers, and maybe this campaign is for military transition, whatever that might be. And we can do all of that as part of doing that. And especially if the veteran causes that are about the vets that have injuries, there's just so many great stories that we can use as a stepping stone to just bridge your services into a way that people can say, wow, that's awesome. Okay, I have a friend who needs you, or I need you. It'll be one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I want to concentrate. Obviously, emails, they'll get to your website, they'll download your offer, they'll get into a sequence, 100%. But if that's the only strategy that we have, then that's why we're missing so many people right now, because it's not as visual, and everybody wants to just spend the time in Outlook. I sure don't.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm tired of it, but
yeah, I mean,
I just feel like we have so much invested in it. I just feel like I need to get some ROI from it.
Of course, yeah, and you
have so much in it.
You bought some amazing programs from some amazing people, and you're probably in course overload, and because of that, you spend all your time learning and not enough time free for implementing, right? So,
yep,
but
exactly.
What I'm hoping is you've got a lot of great pieces that you've put together that we can implement very quickly, which is exciting.
That's what it is. That's what we need.
Client work, your landing page hooks, the offers that you make, the courses that you've constructed, the ideas behind the other courses that are coming. That's time well spent. We just need to leverage once I can get to read and understand what you've got.
Mm-hmm.
Or asset bank, if you like.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay,
it's good.
I'll keep working on these forms. And
yes.
What's next?
So next piece is I need to get access, obviously, to those platforms so we can start. We can start coming up with some suggested rewordings, and in the Dropbox form, if you've got the logo files, whoever built those, can send us the logo files. Ideally, they're built in layers so that we can dissect the layers and simply build them. So we could work on that very quickly, and then we'll. I'm going to roadmap out exactly what the next steps are going to be, what we're going to attack first, and how we'll build this in. Because we're just jumping straight in with two boots right now. And
I know, right? Are they
I ain't taking anything new on until October, and here I am. It's not even August yet.
I'm sorry.
I get it. My empathy kicks in, and I know you need help. And I want to do my best to do that. Obviously, we've got lots coming up in the fall with our coursework that we'll have you, especially the power content, the blog writing, because the LinkedIn articles are home runs for us once we get the stories together, and then we can share those in LinkedIn. So we've got lots.
I agree. I think this is good. I think this is a good strategy. I'm going to be honest and tell you, I didn't really want to start with LinkedIn because that one is really super important to me, and I don't want to screw it up.
Oh, we won't. No.
And I kind of wanted to start with something that people wouldn't really quite see, and then test it. And it's okay though. I feel good about it, and I'm all in. Let's go.
So you've heard Lisa Sasovich saying, sometimes you got to go forward with good enough.
Yes.
So my good enough and other people's good enough are very different. Right. We don't do crap, for one of the bad phrase, but I keep trying to say that to my mother-in-law. She's living with us for a month with her, Debbie's dad, and my in-laws, and they keep saying, "Oh, this is very good. This is very." I said, "Mom, you got to remember, we don't do crap. We're frugal. We like great value, but we don't do cheap."
Yeah.
and they're used to use like doing nothing or doing cheap, and that's not how we work. But yeah, her dad still can't get over the fact that I actually love what I do for a living. He was in engineering for his whole life and hated working for the man, but he was a blue-collar engineer for his whole life, and he still looks at it, it's like, you actually enjoy working? I went, I love it. I'd do it if I didn't get paid.
Right.
And he's shaking his head like, I have no bearing on what that could look like. He's never had a job in his life that he enjoyed.
That's really sad.
It's terrible.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what we do. And you want that effervescence to come out of your social media, out of the strategy calls that you have, that I say to people, if I won the lotto tonight and won 300 million on Super Bowl or whatever, I'd still be doing this tomorrow because my passion isn't helping people.
That is funny. I have said those exact words. If I won the lottery, I still love doing what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Probably don't come across that I really love it right now because I'm kind of feeling like I'm buried and over my head. But I'm also not really doing what I love.
No.
I'm developing. I mean, I know these courses need to be developed and I do like it, but I don't love it. I just know it needs to be done. And doing what I really love is helping people. And I haven't been able to do that because we're in development, but I know it's going to help a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
But, hey, we're getting there.
Okay. So I've got 3 pages of notes in front of me already here. I've got a good idea of what we're doing.
Thank you.
We jump right in. So I want to get you some easy wins. And to me, LinkedIn's the easiest place to start. So it's not costing us any money, but we can definitely repurpose what you've got and make it much more of an attraction magnet. And
so do you think that we need to what do you think about a CC Career Solutions page versus CC Career Services page?
To me, that's a blog post right there, or a LinkedIn article. It's just like why we're moving from CC Career Services to CC Career Solutions. And let's just thrash out the rationale behind the two and then write an article about it and then get some publicity. So we're still always going to have the resume writing services. We're still always going to have the dump view that people need. But what we find in 2019 and going into 2020, very soon, people need a solution. And we're able to provide those solutions through a series of training courses that we've written after 25 years of doing this in the field for people to be able to help themselves. And I think when we position it like that, people will get it. Yeah. But sure, with that web URL, we need to get it other than just on a landing page as a redirect because it's not findable right now. Right. Yeah. So are you hosted with who's hosting your website right now?
Adam is AHFX Studios.
Okay.
And I did put that on the form. So
okay, perfect. So really what I would do is just get that landing page, as I said, Chris, embedded into the current site so that when some people put that URL, it just arrives in the page, and at least we can get it indexed by Google and get that page going. So
okay, will you repeat that again?
Yeah.
Embed.
So if I was to put in cccareersolutions.com into a Google search box, it doesn't come up. It's not findable. Whereas if I put it in as a direct URL in the search box at the top, I was able to arrive at that landing page. So that basically means it's invisible to Google unless someone knows the exact URL. And when they get to the exact URL, it's all those numbers and dashes at the top. So we want to take that page and have it as an internal page within the services website for now. So we've got a proper redirect in that, and then at least we can get that page indexed by Google. So it's the rob.txt. He'll know what I mean.
Yeah.
But right
we
now,
kind of did that on purpose because we didn't have it. We didn't have anything built out.
That's okay. But certainly you're writing an article, and we could talk about that, and we'll write a why we're moving from services to solutions, and those LinkedIn articles are going to get you way better reach than a blog post on a website anyway, because
that's true.
The whole LinkedIn philosophy, as I say, is Microsoft wants you to stay there. So let's do that and position the two of you together.
Okay, sounds awesome.
Great.
Awesome.
I try. I'm excited.
You
I wanna
do
be
it
able to
very
help you.
well. I'm excited.
And just want to say it, we're not buying any more courses. No matter what comes your way, we're all shiny objects is right. No.
Oh no, we have
don't need anything
plenty.
else. Okay. Just
We
putting it
have
out there.
plenty. Yeah, it's
I'm excited to see what you have
good
got
time.
and leverage that. So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, perfect.
All right, Jonathan. Well,
Okay, you
thank
too.
you so much. We sure appreciate you. And
You're
I'll
welcome.
get these forms to you as soon as I can.
Perfect. Take care.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Bye for now. Bye.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.